Back with the Army Wife Chronicles. But this isn't my story. I told you guys in my last video that if you have an Army Wife story that you want me to tell, go to my Instagram, send me a DM of your Army Wife story, and I'll tell it. I can leave it anonymous, or I can tag you in the caption, whichever you prefer. My Instagram is in the link in my bio, or my username is MrsFry0725. Anyway, back to the story. Just gonna let you guys know in advance, this is probably gonna be several parts. So just a little backstory, I married my husband Jay when I was 19 years old. He got deployed 3 weeks after our wedding, but I had met some of the military buddies and their wives. I became friends with one of the wives, who had also been in the military with her husband, but was out at this point. Her husband was my husband's NCO. Well, before I met my husband, apparently his NCO and wife, we'll call her Lynn, had separated, but they got back together. But I guess my husband and her had one night stand when they were separated. This still was not an issue for me. I married him. I was fine with the friendship we all had, since nothing was currently happening. Fast forward to when both of our husbands are deployed. I'm hanging out with Lynn, and she makes the comment, "You know, I'm so jealous that you're with Jay. If I hadn't got back with my husband, I would have pursued Jay." Oh, that's fighting words. I didn't know what to say, so I just let it go. You're a better woman than me. A few months passed, and we still have been hanging out. And I am asked by my husband to start hanging out with another Army buddy's wife. We'll call her Wendy, because she had cheated on him, and her husband wanted someone to keep an eye on her. So I guess I introduced Lynn and Wendy. Mind you, I was only 19 years old. Both of them were older than me by a good 4+ years. So they become great friends. Everything's fine, no issues. We were all stationed in Colorado at the time, and there is a bar that allows on specific nights 18 and up. So me, Lynn, and my mom went out to this bar. I'm talking to my mom, and Lynn starts talking to this guy at the bar. My mom and I are like, okay, whatever. She is only 6 feet away and is all over this guy, grinding on him, and she's tipsy. The night progresses, and she tells me not to tell her husband because she got the guy's number. I was like, I am so not getting into this, and left it alone. I don't blame you. That's a messy situation. A week or so after the bar, I get a call from my husband around 4:30 a.m. since that was his afternoon/evening and I'm half asleep. Instead of saying hi, he says, "Are you cheating on me?" I wake up a little bit more and I was like, what are you talking about? I've been attending college, staying home, or working. Why would you even think that? He calms down after I told him, so I ask again, why would you think that? He then tells me that his NCO, Lynn's husband, talked to Lynn and she told him that I was all over this one guy, and Wendy was backing her up saying that it was true and that I've been doing it with multiple men. The audacity. I started laughing and I told him, you really believe that? Ask my mom if it's true. She'll tell you the real story. Girl, your mom is about to come in swinging. She just told her husband, hey, ask my mom if you don't believe me. She will tell you exactly what I did. It was Lynn, not me. And my mom cannot lie to save her life. She is just awful about it. Well, I mean, it's better to be honest. In situations like this, I guess it comes pretty handy. So I try to question Lynn and Wendy later, and they deny it. Imagine that. Why is it like when Army wives do something bad and you call them out on it, they're like, oh, I would never. Grow up. And then I was shunned, but it was fine by me. I lost a lot of trust when it came to being a military wife. I don't blame you, girl. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I really feel like your story was able to shed light on a lot of women who are going through the same thing. Military spouses can be really crazy. So like I said in the first video, if you guys have a military spouse story that you want me to share, send me a DM on Instagram. The link is in the bio, or my username is MrsFry0725. Let's expose these trifling hoes. Maybe they'll see this and start acting right.